Event organizers and curious listeners, welcome to the Expo Pass City Spotlight Series, your virtual passport to event planning and destination discovery. Join us for inspiration and adventure while we uncover your next event destination. Hello, event organizers, and welcome back to another episode of Expo Pass City Spotlight. My name is Lauren. I'm the marketing manager at Expo Pass, and today we have the pleasure of welcoming Melora Hathaway, Senior National Sales Manager at Tempe Tourism, coming to us from Tempe, Arizona. Hi, Melora. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
Could you share a little bit about your background and how long you've been working at Tempe Tourism or just the tourism in general?
Absolutely. So I've been at the Tempe Tourism office for 8 years now, been in Arizona for about 17 years. But I grew up in Alaska, and my first summer job was working in tourism. So it has been something that I have done all my life, something that I've always loved. I've just traded in some snow for some sunshine.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't want to do that? Yeah.
Don't know.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, welcome again, Melora. We're thrilled to have you on the show, and we can't wait to learn more about Tempe together.
Yes, I'm very excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're just going to jump in. What makes Tempe a top destination for hosting events, and what draws organizers to choose it over other cities? What makes it stand out?
So I don't think you can talk about Tempe, Arizona without mentioning the 330 days of sunshine that we have annually. You pair that sunshine with just a really unique beauty of the Sonoran Desert, and those two make a very desirable destination all by themselves. The kind of destination that when you find out you're going to have your next meeting in Tempe, you want to bring your family, or you want to extend your stay into a vacation after the meeting's over, and there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that, I mean, I get excited when I travel somewhere that, I'm so excited I'm going to the studio. I want to stay and explore it more. And, Tempe definitely has that going for them. One thing I think that surprises a lot of people is that our location is only 4 miles from Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. So you can be in our downtown district within 10 minutes of leaving the airport. You are immediately in a district full of hundreds of restaurants and bars and entertainment. And this is all just from your hotel lobby. So that's surprising to a lot of people that you can just be in this really vibrant area in just a few minutes from landing. The other thing that I love so much about Tempe is that there's so much outdoor activity available. And I think that surprises people when they go to an urban destination. You can see behind me Tempe Town Lake. It's surprising for a lot of people. They don't expect to see water in the desert.
Yeah.
And it's one of the only bodies of water in the valley. And this is a great place. You can just take a stroll along the lake, or you can ride bikes. You can jump on a paddleboard or a kayak or pedal boats and enjoy the sunset. It's one of the best places to enjoy the sunset. You can also see right behind, there's like a little butte called a mountain. It's a 20-30 quick little hike up the mountain, but a great place to have amazing views. Again, catch a sunset or catch a sunrise, and you have this, option to be in nature and also get outdoor exercise. And it's just something that's important to a lot of people that we offer here.
Yeah, I'm sold. Yeah, Tempe.
Exactly. No, we take it too. Working downtown, lunch breaks or whatever. We go to the lake. We run up the mountains.
Yeah, love it. I love anything. Yeah, especially from Chicago, walking distance or walking accessibility. I mean, it just opens up so many different activities.
It truly does.
Cost. Yeah. Okay, great. And then we're going to move on to, how does your city support the needs of event organizers and attendees? What kind of assistance do you provide, especially being with Tempe Tourism? You're very aware of events going on within your city.
Absolutely. So as Tempe CDB, we are here to assist planners through the whole entire planning process. So we can offer, and again, all of our services are complimentary, so keep that in mind. We can help you source your RFP and make sure that you are sourcing the right properties or venues that are going to be the perfect match for your group's needs.
Okay.
And once you have narrowed it down and Tempe is on your short list, we offer site visit assistance. That includes up to a $500 flight reimbursement to bring out the client, bring out the planner, and we're going to customize a site inspection tour for you that's going to make sure that you see everything and every option that your either attendees are going to experience or that you're going to be able to see what's going to be the best fit. We can help provide transportation, get that all organized for you. And this is something we highly encourage people to do, because without having your feet on the ground and, your eyes and looking at it yourself, it just helps make a decision. You're so much more confident knowing that you're going to be placing your group in the right place. Once you have booked a Tempe hotel, we do offer a booking promotion incentive. This is based on your peak room night, so it varies, but all it is just a credit to the master bill. You can use that for whatever you'd like. It's up to your discretion. And then once your group comes to town, we offer a variety of services. We can help with your welcome bags. We can provide visitors guides, chapstick, hand sanitizer. Either we can provide the bags or we can add the items to your welcome bags that you're already doing. Of course, we're going to give you information on dining options and things to do while you're in town. These are things that you can incorporate into your conference website, or if you have a conference app, you can include all of this information so that by the time your attendees come into town, they're ready to hit the ground running and start exploring Tempe.
Wow. Yeah. Again, have it all ready to go. Okay.
Yes, use it.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And I saw that it was a nonprofit, and I was like, oh, are most tourism bureaus, or are they nonprofits? That's something I didn't even know.
So yes, ours is set up a little bit different. We have a unique contract with the city of Tempe, so I know that's how it's worked forever for us. But we're not membership based. We just work with our partners, and we have really great relationships with our partners. So we're going to make sure that you're in front of the right transportation provider, or if you need to do a CSR activity while you're in town, or team building ideas. We have all those relationships with our partners, and we're going to get you in touch with the right people.
That's what I love too, that you have all those contacts that, you need to work with someone specific, you can be put into the void of someone's email, but if you have a direct contact and you have that relationship, it makes it a lot easier.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about some venues, unique venues in your city that would be ideal for hosting small or large scale events?
Yeah, we have a lot of unique venues. We're very fortunate in Arizona. We have a lot of outdoor space that we can take advantage of. So if that's a vibe you're looking for, we can go through small to large options that will get you outside and get your attendees outside, whether it's for a poolside cocktail reception or something in a unique venue. With, let's say we have a really good relationship with Arizona State University. Their main campus is part of our downtown district. So you can be in the football stadium. You can be there's a brand new build hockey arena that was just built that has really cool space, or maybe a corporate gathering would be really cool in that venue. We have everything from huge culinary options that it's actually called Culinary Dropout. It's a very cool vibe restaurant that they have 4 different spaces for up to 325 people that you can rent out. So that is a very, very popular option. We also have Tempe Center of the Arts. It's a state-of-the-art art facility that is on Tempe Town Lake. So I'm thinking specifically of the lakeside room. It's a glass encased room that overlooks the lake. It has a negative edge pool going into the lake, and it's just a beautiful, quiet, just a kind of elegant space to do, a nice dinner or something like that. So lots of options. We even have a curling club. People are surprised to hear that you can take a curling lesson in the desert, but that's a super fun, different activity to do.
No, so, we think of to pickleball. Pickleball is huge right now. So I'm like, also curling, pickleball, they're all coming out.
Totally.
And you get outside. But I love, that you mentioned some of the restaurants, especially for all the foodies out there. We'd love to hear more about the local food scene. If you could recommend any must-try restaurants, maybe some of your favorites that attendees could check out while they're in town.
We could be here for the rest of the day if we talk about my favorite places. The food scene is one of my favorite things about Tempe. One thing that is very unique to Tempe, I think, is we have what's called the Spice Trail. It's a whole area of international cuisine. So if you're looking for something ethnic or something different, that is here. And it's probably in part to the huge international population coming into ASU, but
Yeah.
it's a huge advantage to all of us that would, like, when you have that need, you've got that fix. So Spice Trail is a really cool area to be in. We have a big brewery scene. I mean, that's pretty much everywhere, but we're very lucky to have some cool local breweries that have started here in Tempe. The Four Peaks Brewing is the largest brewery in Arizona, but the original location is here in Tempe in an old historic building. You can do the whole tour. It's haunted. You'll get that whole experience. That's a pretty cool one. And even to like our latest brewery that just opened is a woman-owned brewery, has an event space for your group, really cool vibe. So you could do brewery tours pretty much for a couple of days while you're here and checking out that scene. And then we also have a couple of James Beard Award winners. The owners just opened a new concept here in Tempe we're very excited about, Cocina Tijuas. And in my mind, you can never have too much good Mexican food. So we're very, very excited about the recent addition of their restaurant.
Love that. No, definitely being in Chicago, food is huge here. I'm a big foodie. Love restaurant week. That's something we do. And then
we do too. Yeah.
Okay. Love to hear.
Great opportunity to try new places, especially ones that might be out of your price range.
Yeah. Just try different meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I love how they have the variety, but you get like the 3 courses. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay. For those attending events in your city for the first time, what are some must-see sites, activities? I know you've mentioned a few, but maybe if there's additional unique venues or, I don't know, outdoor activities that they could take advantage of.
There's a handful. So I know I mentioned the lake, but I would still stress, definitely get yourself to the lake. In addition to Tempe Town Lake, Tempe Beach Park often has activation. So live music, festivals, things happening. So probably the best place to go is just our website and look at our event calendar and see what's in town while you're in town. Because you're just going to head down to the lake and end up in this huge festival of, the or something. You're going to have the most amazing Hawaiian experience. Like you just never know what you're going to run into. So event calendar is a great place to check. There's also Downtown Tempe Authority puts on some really cool activations downtown. They'll do art festivals and they'll do Sunday markets with live music, food, and again, something you can check out on the event calendar, but it's nice to have those events happening, for residents and visitors alike to take advantage of.
And good to know for when you're planning an event, if there's a huge, outdoor festival going on for, let's say, traffic or transportation, always good to know.
The one thing that I would also recommend, and we do all the time, is check out all the rooftop bars. So Tempe's had this huge explosion of growth, and we've had all these new build hotels that just recently popped up. So we have a new Omni, we have a new Westin, we have a new Canopy, and I'm pretty sure all the requirements was that you had to have a rooftop pool and bar or one or the other.
Requirements, yeah.
And we're not mad about it. And it's an awesome place to catch a sunset as well. But just to explore all the amazing food that they have, drink specials, those are just highlights. You could, instead of a brewery tour, you literally could do a rooftop bar tour, and it would be a good day. Exactly.
Love it. Okay, so we touched on transportation. So could you talk about some of the transportation options that are available in Tempe, especially around, planning with event logistics, how accessible, and just attendees coming from out of state, just all types of transportation needs?
Sure. So we're very, very lucky where we're located. Like I said, being only 4 miles from the airport means we are also easy to access from public transportation. So Phoenix Sky Harbor has a SkyTrain that hooks into our light rail system, and our light rail system runs from downtown Phoenix to downtown Mesa, and Tempe kind of falls right in the middle of that. So once you take the SkyTrain to the light rail, we are the 3rd light rail stop in downtown Tempe. So again, a really quick, easy way to get to town,
Okay.
especially if you have a sustainability group that's coming in that wants to use public transportation. It's the easiest way to get around.
Okay.
And if not, we're a 10-minute Uber ride from the
Okay.
airport. We are right in the center and core of the valley. So we actually are bordered by 4 major highways. So we are in and out. It's very, very easy. And recently we just opened a Tempe streetcar, and it's been running for about a year and a half now. And it connects North Tempe or downtown Tempe to south. So it can take you all the way to the lake and get you all the way down to, like I mentioned, the Spice Trail earlier. So it's an easy way for everyone to get around downtown.
Very cool. Is that also free of charge? Like anyone could just hop on, or is that a cost?
It was free of charge for the first year. I believe they started charging like $1 or so, $1 or $2 to get around, but it's for the whole day.
Okay, the whole day. Oh, wow, that's a great deal. Okay. How fun. No, I love that. Okay. So are there any upcoming developments, initiatives in your city that event organizers should know, something to get excited about, considering their next event, something could maybe add to their event?
Yeah, so it was funny you mentioned pickleball. It's the biggest right now everywhere. So we are really, really soon, in the next couple of days, opening a pickle mall. And it's going to be in a pickle mall, and it's going to be an indoor venue, so it can be something year-round, plug and play, a really fun option to do with an offsite team building, or just something to recommend for attendees to do, and something fun to go check out. Another thing that's happening, it's going to be probably fall of 2024. I'm super excited for this one. Golf is huge here.
Okay.
As you know, in the valley, in Arizona, people come to golf, and there is a Tempe golf course that's partnering with a company called Grass Clippings, and basically they're going to light the whole entire course so that you can play until midnight.
Okay.
And, wow. I'll be there. I'm super
You'll be on the opening, yeah.
This one, but they're going to have a huge event space. It can be big enough for corporate gatherings, for live music, concerts. They're going to have restaurants, bar activations, and they're going to do it right. So we're really excited to include that as an option of things to do while you're here.
Very cool. Both of them very innovative. But yeah, the pickle mall, that still got me. I've never heard of that. So that's cool.
I feel like they're popping up everywhere, but yeah, right.
I'll have to look up.
It's a good fit for Tempe.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now, as a local, would love any insider tips you can share for event professionals or anyone even interested in visiting Tempe, just how to make the most of their time or their event in your city.
Yeah. So one thing to know, especially when planning an event here, is that our peak season is February, March. It is when this whole entire state is hopping. We have spring training. So if you're a Major League Baseball fan, we have half the teams, they split it between Florida and Arizona. So we have half the teams here locally playing in stadiums around the valley. Tempe has the Angels playing at the Tempe Diablo Stadium. So that is bringing in so many people and visitors. Yeah. We also have the Waste Management Golf Tournament, which is pretty sure it's the largest in the world. So you have a ton of people coming right then for that tournament. And then you just have spring break and people being tired of being in snow and cold, and they're wanting to come to Arizona. So they're here on vacation. So just be aware that it's a super fun time to come. But if you're planning an event and you need a lot of rooms, you're going to be paying premium because it's going to be our peak.
That's what I think. Cost might be a little bit higher.
Exactly. But I mean, on the flip side, if you come in the summertime, and especially if you have a group that you don't think can afford to come to Arizona, consider looking at Tempe. Rates are favorable. You're indoors all day for meetings anyways. You're already taking advantage of the air conditioning that's going to happen any time of year. I don't think I've ever been in a conference room that has been freezing at any time of the year, right? And then at night, the sun goes down and you can take advantage of exploring the desert at night. It cools down. You have misters everywhere. You can be outside, where obviously outdoor dining is huge here. So it's just something a lot of people think, no, it's going to be too hot, but it's really something you should check out if you want to see if you can make something happen in the summertime.
No, it definitely sounds like for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. one thing I forgot to mention is one of my favorite places in all of the valley is our botanical garden. It's
Okay.
the botanical garden, and it's just a couple miles away from downtown Tempe.
Okay.
And they do have meeting space for small to large groups, indoor and outdoor. But what I love about it, and I know that a lot of major cities have a botanical garden, but ours is very specific to 50,000 desert variety plants and also highlights those grown in the Sonoran Desert. So it's a totally different feel, a totally different vibe. And I pretty much just geek out every time I'm there. It's one of my favorite places, and it is for visitors and locals alike. Everyone loves the garden. So that is something to check out. We often have traveling artists that do installations there every year. So we'll have like a Chihulia exhibit or just different activations at the garden. A very, very cool place to see and do when you're here in town.
I love that. I actually just went to a Chihulia exhibit in St. Louis, but I'm a huge fan of botanical gardens. So I also think they're really beautiful venues. So unique, and just leaves quite an impression having it.
I agree.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I'm glad we got to include that. Okay. Lastly, I like to do a little freestyle, have a little fun, just anything kind of like that though. If you forgot something or something came to mind, or just a final tip, secret, or just a resource that you want to remind, listeners about Tempe, leave them with that last bit of advice.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do a little research on your own at tempetourism.com. We have everything listed as far as places to see, places to eat, places to drink, things to do outside, and what to make sure you see and do while you're here in town. You can always reach out to any of us. We are here to help you with any kind of questions, and you don't have to even be doing a meeting or an event. We're here to welcome visitors, and we're going to give you the best of the best that we can. Tips. It's funny. Tempe just has a personality and a vibe that you don't find anywhere else in the valley. And that is one of the things that you feel it the minute you come. We're a very inclusive city. Tempe residents are proud of their city. We're happy to welcome you, and we want to experience Tempe and come away with a really positive experience and story when you leave our city, because there's a lot of pride here.
Yeah, I think that's a true testament too, with you, being with Tempe Tourism for 8 years and being in Tempe. You said 17? 17 years in Tempe? Yeah.
17% Arizona, yes.
I always love to hear that when people are so proud of where they're from and they want to share it with others.
It makes it pretty easy.
Yeah.
Do your job.
You love your city. Yeah, you just want to share it with others and let other people experience it for themselves and explore.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you, Melora. And that wraps up another episode of Expo Pass City Spotlight series. I hope you've enjoyed our deep dive into the wonders of Tempe, Arizona, and the incredible insights shared by our guest, Melora Hathaway. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Until next time, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming episodes.